Hi everyone, it's Danny. Welcome to the greenhouse. Welcome if you're new. I'm happy you're here. Thanks for clicking on this video. I know I'm an orchid channel, but this video is part 3 of my collection tour. And what we're going to look at today are my begonias. And most of my begonias are on the lower levels. And let's get started with the first one and my very favorite one. Here is my favorite one. I know she's not much to look at right now. And she's just a little baby. Not too much to look at. There's no ID on this one, but I'm going to insert a picture of her and then you'll know and understand why she's my favorite. Isn't that awesome? That is the same begonia. So why this one is my favorite is because at nighttime, when you turn the flash on your camera or your phone and point it at this begonia, it turns an iridescent blue turquoise color. And there are some types of begonias that do that. So I really wish I had the ID to this one. But can you believe I got this for $2? Yes, she was even littler than this. But I got her for $2, and at the time, I didn't know she was one of the blue begonias. And I figured it out because one night I came to check the humidity and temperature in the greenhouse, and I shined my camera in here, my light on my phone, and I caught a glimpse of her blue. So I was like, oh, no way, I have a blue one. So that is the first one. On to the next. Here is the next one in all her glory. I love this one. This one is my oldest begonia in my collection. And this one is probably the one that got me into loving begonias. Unfortunately, there's a no ID to this one either. It is some kind of Rex begonia, but no ID to her. And I really love this one because of, you see the swirl? And the bigger the leaves get, the more impressive she gets. And sometimes she has an iridescent sheen to her. I love the little point at the end. It's just a beautiful plant. Unfortunately, something got a hold of it a while back ago and had dinner. But it's a very easy growing begonia. And she takes some morning direct sunlight. Other than that, it's 50% shade all the time. I never let the soil go bone dry. And this is no ID Rex begonia. Beautiful. On to the next one. Now I actually have an ID for this one. I think it's the one of the two that I have IDs on. And she's in bloom. Nothing to write home about, you know, which I don't think any begonia flowers are, in my opinion. It's all about the leaves. And look how dark those leaves are. And look at that beautiful shape. There's the underside. Look how red it is. Beautiful plant. I really enjoy her. I guess, yeah, I was about to say, yeah, this is an Angelwing. Duh, it says it on the tag, Danielle. But a beautiful plant. Not too flashy. But I really enjoyed how dark her leaves were versus the underside. So that is the third one. Another no ID. But what attracted to me to this one is the purple The purple sheen, the purple iridescent color is just fabulous to me. Some of the leaves come in kind of dark like that with just purple spotting. And the thing about some begonias are, depending on the season, you'll have different variations in your begonia. So it just depends on the season. And I have not seen this one bloom yet. I have not. I've had it for a while. And the thing I like about begonias are most of them are pretty cheap. This was $3, I think, from a local nursery. And I'm guessing it is some kind of Rex begonia too, maybe. I'm not too sure. But it's quite bushy. It sends up new leaves quite often. Some of them I snipped to propagate it. But that is little Purple Ice Queen. Here is the next one. Look at the little pink hairs on it. And the swirl. I'm pretty sure, I don't have the exact ID, but from the research I've done, I think this is Begonia Escargot, which is pretty common, pretty cheap. You can find them almost anywhere, but I really enjoy the swirl, the dark versus light color, and that pink little bitty hairs all over it. This one's a little bit more finicky than all the other begonias though. It really wants that high humidity. And since I have started running the heater in the greenhouse, the humidity has dropped some. And it's gotten kind of not too happy about it. You can kind of see some browning along the edges there. But look at those pink hairs. I mean, come on, what a cutie pie. Now, you guys saw this baby Begonia Angelwing in a wish list haul video I did. It was $2.99. And I couldn't pass it up for $2.99. Let's show you how little it is. Look at that. It's growing pretty vigorously for me. It's growing pretty fast. She gets almost all shade. I don't think she gets any direct sunlight whatsoever, because I have a bigger one and I learned my lesson with this spotted angelwing on the bigger one and direct sun. But for $2.99, I think she's pretty spectacular. So here is my big Mama Angelwing. And when I tell you I learned my lesson on sunburn, boy did I learn my lesson on sunburn. Well, truth be told, you guys, don't tell my husband I told you this, but he was caring for my greenhouse one day when I was not in town, and left the greenhouse door open so it received full direct sunlight, and it got a little crispy on me. But she is sending out new leaves. She just sent that one out and has produced this one within a week of sending that one out. And you can see some new growth happening there. And look how big these canes are. This one's sending out some fabulous new growth. And you can see the underside is red. I think all begonias have a deep underside color like that to them. I have not seen one yet that hasn't. But you guys, that is my begonia collection. I do have some propagations under there, so I'm gonna make a how to propagate begonia video shortly for you guys if you're interested, because it's pretty easy peasy. Thanks for staying tuned. Thanks for chugging along with me this far if you've made it. I appreciate it. Happy growing, everyone. Till next time.